Hello and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, then don't forget to subscribe down below, and without much further ado, let's get on with the video. Today is the video you've all been waiting for, and that is my Disneyland Paris haul. Now, everything in this video I got over the last 2 trips I did, which one of them was in March and one of them was in April, and the stuff I got in March was pretty much all there when I went in April, so it'll probably still be there for a little while. But who knows with Disney, who knows what they're doing. Before I get into anything, I do want to make a little disclaimer, and that is I'm not making this video to brag whatsoever. I literally spend most of my free time watching these videos. I spent about 6 months last year preparing for my Walt Disney World holiday by watching Disney World hauls with my mum. Ask her, she'll back me up on this. I literally love these videos so much, and I'm not trying to brag, and I literally saved up all of my money from like January to each trip, and I just kind of took all the money that I could and I bought things, because if you know me, you know how much I love Disney merchandise. I'm just gonna shut up now and get onto this haul because it's gonna be a long one. Let's start with the free things I got. Now, when you stay in a Disney hotel, whether this be in Paris or in Florida, or I'm guessing in the other places in the world, you get soap. It's just a thing that they do, okay? They give you soap because you need soap to clean yourself, and you can take it. There's nothing saying you can't take it, okay? You're paying for the room, therefore you're paying for the soap. They're just probably gonna like bin it because you've touched it, you know? So I took the soap. These 2 are from the first trip and this one is from the second trip. I think they kind of refilled the bathroom with soap every single night. I got some. H2O, smoothing, no it's not. H2O plus shampoo and body wash, so it's hair and body. Yay. Also, it has little Mickey Mouses on it, okay? And these taste... don't eat them. These smell like oranges, so it's very on brand with me, and yeah, I took some soap. Now I can always smell like Disney. Now we come on to the meal that we partook in, and that was Chef Remy's, and there was just a lot of like napkins and like little things that I was like, I need in my life. So the first thing, this was in my steak, and it's just like a little Remy steak spike thing that's now on the floor. And then the other thing I kept was my napkin just here, which was underneath my plate for my food, but then I was like, no, and I put it in my bag because look at this, okay? It's got a little Remy on the front, and then it's got Disneyland Paris on the back, and it's really nice, and I don't know what I'm gonna do with it, but I've got it. Also, you'll see in the vlogs that we had a couple of drinks in the Santa Fe bar. To go with those drinks, because I got a blue Glowtini and a blue Dream, which both are light up drinks. It blew on camera, okay, but basically it's just a light, okay? It's a little light. I can't believe that one just died. I collect these. I literally have a cup from Florida just full of glow ice cubes. I'm not gonna stop. Now we're gonna go on to food, which I didn't buy a lot of it. I just bought a couple of sweets and stuff, but then when I went back I got the same sweets I got the first time because I'd eaten them and I was like, I need more. And that is these guys right here. I don't want to eat these because then I won't have any left, but these were $2.99 each. They are so good. They're like mayoms, however you pronounce it, but better, okay? They're just really good. So yeah, I got 3 of those, but 2 packets are gone. The next sweets I got that I got the first time and then ate and then wanted more of were these guys right here, which are just some like jelly crocodile foam fizzy sweet things, and they're so good. They are €3.99, which is extremely expensive for sweets, but they were really good, and I ate these very quickly, and I was really sad, so I was like, I'm gonna get some more. By the counter they had these little things right here which were €1, and I was like, I'm gonna get some, and I got Donald, and you basically just push the middle and it opens like magic, and then they have these like little sweets inside that are kind of like nerds. And then the last sweets I got were these guys right here, which are Mickey Mouse mints, and they are shaped like Mickey Mouse and they smell good. I haven't opened them yet. I'm actually intrigued. Let's open one and see if they actually look like Mickey. Oh hell yeah. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, so let's see if I can actually show you this. I don't know how well my camera's going to be able to focus, but look, it's like little Mickey Mouses. That's really cute. That's really cute. How much were you? These were also $3.99. We're gonna go on to the random little things. Now these each cost €2, and if you know me, you know how obsessed I am with coin collecting, and in Florida it's great because you can go and you can put a cent into a machine and then it presses it and it's like a pressed penny, and then I collect them. And if you want a video on pressed pennies, then hit me up because I will do one of those because I love them. But in Paris they don't do that. They have like specific machines where you put in €2 and then a coin comes out, which of course I did, and I got a couple. I got the Disneyland Paris Ratatouille ride one. Now I got this one because one, we went on the ride, I finally went on the Ratatouille ride, and also because we ate at Chef Remy's. I also obviously had to get the 2018 one because funnily enough, it's 2018, and this one just has Sorcerer Mickey on it. And then finally, because it was Disneyland Paris, I got the Disneyland Paris Mickey one, which is really, really cute. And yeah, I wish I'd got the Star Tours one, but the second time I went, I'd forgotten which ones I'd got, and I thought I'd got the Star Tours one. I have regrets. We're now going to go on to the random thing I bought, which was a couple of postcards. Now, the first one I got was $2.50, and it is this one, and it's Marvel, and it's holographic. Do you see that? Do you see the Hulk? I also got this one just here, which is the Walt Disney Studios postcard. This one was €2, and it's got all the gang on it. And it's even got Huey, Louie and Dewey on it. And when you guys see the second trip, you'll meet my friends Tyler and CJ, and at work we are Huey, Louie and Dewey. So it fits really well. Then to go with that one, I got the Disneyland one, which is Mickey, and then it's Pluto, Donald and Goofy and Tinkerbell, and they're all just like flying over Sleeping Beauty's castle, which is really, really cute. And this one again was €2. And then the second trip, I was like, I want more Tower of Terror merch because I love Tower of Terror, so I picked up this one, and it is Mickey and Minnie looking absolutely fabulous outside of the beautiful Tower of Terror, and this one was 80 cents. I also did get this for a reason, and it was so I could then get a Mickey for cheaper, but I'll explain that when I get to the Mickey. I'm going to talk about this bad boy right here, which we got from the store just outside of Studio One at Hollywood Studios, and this is a fold-away backpack. Yes. Now, I've heard of fold-away totes. I've seen fold-away, like, handbags, purses, umbrellas. Umbrellas always fold away. I realised how useful it is when you're going to uni and you suddenly need an extra bag. And this was €6.99, which for a fold-away bag isn't too bad, and it's got Mickey Mouse all over it. It's cute and it's waterproof, and that's all that matters at this point. Now, one thing that I'd seen in Disney hauls that I was like, I need to find that and buy that, is these little guys right here, which I think are adorable. Now, this one is a Captain America magnet, and it was €4.99, and I am Team Cap, if you didn't know. Even though I love Iron Man a lot, I'm Team Cap. And yeah, so I got a little magnet for $4.99. And then the other things with these guys right here, which I love so much, and they were each $6.99. They're little key rings, okay. The first one I found was the Stitch one, which I knew I'd wanted. Then I looked on the thing that he was on, and who did I see? It was Angel. So I picked up Angel because you can't have Stitch and not Angel. Okay, it doesn't work like that. But then I had another look at the little stand that they were on, and there's a skeleton one, and this was not there the first day, but it was there the second day, and I was like, she's buying it. Because look at him, it's a skeleton Stitch. If you didn't know me, I really like skulls, and I have a skeleton Stitch. I don't know why it exists, but I'm not complaining. Now we come on to the only homeware that I got. When we were there, we decided that we were gonna get the deal, which was 4 glasses for €12. It was me, Rianne, Holly, and Rachel. The one that I think it was Rachel wanted wasn't actually in the deal, so then she was like, I don't really want one if it's not that one. So then I got 2. Because I freaked out and I was like, just get 2. So I got Stitch, which was the one that I initially wanted, and then I got Mickey, and I'm probably going to give this one to my mum. These are originally a $3.99, but yeah, they were on a deal for 4 for $12. Then to go with my Stitch cup, I had to pick up this little guy right here, which is a Stitch straw, and here's $4.99. It's just blue, and it says Disneyland Paris just on the like bottom, and then obviously you got a little Stitch on the top. We're now going to go on to the pins that I got, because I made a deal with myself, and that was that you are going to start collecting pins. I don't know why I made that deal with myself, because I already collect pop vinyls and Tsum Tsums, and I just don't need to collect anything else, but it happened, so here we are. But the first thing I did get was a lanyard, and this is the Tower of Terror lanyard, as I've always said, favourite ride in Disneyland Paris and second in the world, and it just says Tower of Terror just on that bit, and I had to tie a knot because it was really, really long, and I don't know why they are so long, but we're gonna go with it. And it just has the Tower of Terror symbol on it just here, and then at the bottom it came with this like clip, and then it also has like one of the phone thingies, and it also has my photo pass on it, which I'm gonna explain in a different video. Yes, I am. This was €9.99, I believe, and it just says Disneyland Paris, just there, which is cute. Also, I don't know why, but you can take it apart. If someone knows why you can do that, please explain it to me, because I don't get it. Now, after watching a lot of hauls, I found out that you can buy the Disneyland Paris hotel pins, and I was like, she needs that in her life. Now, I've stayed in 3 Disneyland hotels in my life. I've stayed in Santa Fe, I've stayed in Cheyenne, and I've stayed in Newport Bay. So I picked up the pins that correlate with those hotels because they're so cute. So in 2009, I stayed in Newport Bay Hotel, so I picked up this one just here, which is the Newport Bay one, and it has Donald on it, and Donald is my favourite of the Fab Five, so I really like that. And each of these resort pins come with a little key on the bottom. I took a picture, and I will insert the picture here of the pin prices, because I know how annoying it is to watch a Disneyland haul and then just go, it was blue! And it's like, well, what price is that? So blue is $8.99, so each of these cost me €8.99, and obviously, the first trip I went to, I stayed in Santa Fe, so I picked up the Santa Fe one, and it is just Mickey in a little Mexican costume, and obviously the key is still there, and it's really cute. He's in a little sombrero. And then finally, I have stayed in Hotel Cheyenne apparently twice, but I don't remember the first time because I was about 4, but I stayed in it this last time and I got the pin, and this one has a little Mickey Mouse on it. Now we're gonna go on to the Star Wars pins I got, because I like me some Star Wars pins. This first one I picked up immediately as I walked into World of Disney, and it is this one just here, which is the Season of the Force pin. This is green, so it was $6.99, and it has Kylo Ren, it has Chewbacca, it has C-3PO, it has some TIE Fighters, it has R2-D2, and then it has Tower of Terror behind it. Oh, it's the light show on Tower of Terror. That makes sense. I just saw Kylo Ren and got happy. And then the other pin I got, which was another blue one, so $8.99, was this guy right here. Of course, it's Kylo Ren. There was another Kylo Ren one, but for some reason I didn't pick it up, but I did get this one, and it's just him in his like fighting stance, which is my favourite thing about Kylo Ren, because he full on goes for it because he's extra and I'm here for it, okay? Now, a pin that I thought I picked up the first trip but turned out I didn't was this one right here. It is an attraction pin, and it is an orange one, so it's $7.99, and it is the Hollywood Tower Hotel key, because look at it, it's amazing. Now, you'll be seeing in the vlogs that I met Captain Hook, and when I met Captain Hook, he was very angry and upset that I didn't own anything Captain Hook and that I wasn't wearing anything Captain Hook. So I made a deal to him. I was like, don't you worry, I'm gonna go and get something Captain Hook. And luck has it that like month or week, I'm not sure exactly how it works with the pins, but they just released Peter Pan ones, okay? And they had a Captain Hook. This one was $6.99 because it was green, and look at him. It's just a little Captain Hook. I absolutely love Coco, so when I found this one, I was like, she's buying it. And it is so cute. It's got Miguel and it's got Hector on it, and it says seize the moment, and I love Coco so much, and I'm so excited for it to come out on DVD so I can rewatch it again and just cry my eyes out. It's such a good film. The music is amazing, and I'm really sad they didn't have more Coco stuff left, because I know they had quite a few bits, but this was all I could find. But it's cute, and it was green, and it was $6.99, and seize your moment. And finally, the last pins I got are all Stitch pins, of course, and the first one is this one, and it was $6.99, and it is just Stitch with a little rose sitting looking really sad and like waiting for his love in the old woman that he gives the rose to in the film. The next one I got was also $6.99, and it is just this one, and it's Stitch with Scrump, and it hurts my soul because he looks so upset, and the ugly duckling's there as well, and it's just so precious, and I love Stitch a lot, okay? And then the last one I got, which was also $6.99, is this one just here, and I got this one from the Disneyland Hotel, and it's Lilo and it's Stitch, and they're both wearing little flowers together, and it makes me happy, so I'm happy that this pin is now mine, and I can stare at it every second of every day. I forgot that the last pin I got was actually one I'd been looking at for such a long time. It's this one just here, okay? They also had a magnet which was exactly the same, but I was like, she's a pin collector. She's gonna get the pin. It's just amazing, okay? You have Space Mountain, you have Sleeping Beauty's Castle, you have Pirates of the Caribbean. That's what that one is. And this one was blue, so it was $8.99, and I have no regrets, and I'm very happy that this is now in my possession. Oh, Thunder Mountain's there as well. Now, if you saw when I went to Florida, I went into Pandora in Disney Springs, and I bought a Spaceship Earth charm for my bracelet, which I got for my birthday from my aunt because it was my 18th birthday and it was a special celebration, blah, 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 blah. And I made a decision to myself that was every time I go to a Disney park, I will buy a Disney charm, and then this bracelet will just have Disney charms on it. And when I went to Disney the first time, we went into the Disneyland Hotel, we went into the boutique, and they had a little Pandora section, so I had a little look, and I bought me and my dad the exact same Pandora charms because my dad has a Pandora bracelet that's Disney, and I was like, he's getting a charm. I think this one cost me 49 euros, but it is just this one right here. And it's got little tiny faces on it and it says Disney Family. I don't know if that's going to show up, but it's really cute and I really love it. And I can now finally put this on the bracelet that I can't even wear because it'll break if I wear it at the Disney store, so I'll wear it one day. She made herself a little droid. This cost $11.99 and I had no idea what I wanted my little droid to look like. But then I remembered that in the film C-3PO has a red arm and I was like, I'm gonna go for that aesthetic. So I got this little droid right here. No idea what to call him yet. If anyone has a name idea, then hit me up because that's what this little thing is for, to put his name. But yeah, I got him and he comes with a little Sorcerer's Hat. And apparently he's drunk. And it took me so long to choose which hat I wanted because it was either gonna be this one or a little like Star Tours hat. But I chose the Sorcerer's Hat and I think I chose well. We're now going to go on to the clothing items that I bought, and I only bought 2 things, but these 2 things were quite expensive. The first one is this jumper hoodie thing right here, and it just has Stitch on it, and then it has O2 on the side, which is for 2002 when Leroy and Stitch came out. The hood is so soft, it's just the softest thing ever. I've said soft too much. On here it says Cosmic Kahuna 626, and this cost 50 euros, which is expensive for a hoodie, but it's worth every penny because it's so soft. Literally, it's like putting my arms into a blanket, okay? It's really nice. And I got this from the boutique in Disney Springs. Cannot for the life of me remember what it's called. Is it D-Trend? Is that the thing? I don't know, but I got it from the boutique, but I did see it, I think it was in the Emporium on Main Street, but don't hold me to that. And then the other jumper I got, which I literally live in at the moment, is this one just here, which is the standard Disneyland Paris one. You've got Mickey in the middle, you've got Spaceship Earth, you've got Sleeping Beauty's castle, you have the Eiffel Tower, and you have the Tower of Terror on this side. And it says, I only hope that we never lose sight of one thing, and that is that it all was started by a mouse. I said that wrong, but let's go with it. And then it has Walt Disney's signature at the bottom, and the softest thing in the world. I think it was 45 euros and I got it in a medium. I could have fit into a small, but I want it to be extra comfy and it's really nice. And I like it when a jumper comes up to like this part of my hand so I can just like snuggle and be like, I'm a comfy little marshmallow. We're now gonna come onto the plush because she bought quite a bit of it. I'm first going to talk about the things that I got my family members, and the first thing I got was an Oswald plush for my sister, which I shall insert a little video right now on the screen, and it's just Oswald to go with her Hortensia that she got in Florida last year, and I think it was 20 euros? That's what I feel like it was. Yeah, it was 20 euros, so that's the Oswald. Then for my mum, I bought a couple of Mickey Mouses because she collects them like there's no tomorrow. The first one I got was the 25th anniversary Mickey Mouse, which looks like this, and it was 30 euros, and it's just steampunk Mickey, okay? What more could you ask for? Then the second trip, I'd asked her what one she wanted when I first went, and I took pictures, and she was like, get me the Phantom Manor one. So she got the Phantom Manor one, and this one was $19.99, and he's a little Phantom Mickey. He has little like gloves, he's got a little hat, he's got a really cute little outfit, and he looks whiter than usual, so he's like a little ghost. And then the other Mickey I got was this guy right here, which I love him so much, and I did buy him to give to my mum, but I love him so much. Basically, they redesigned the Mickey plush, so now they have like open hands and their faces, in my opinion, are cuter. And I was like, do I have to give this to my mum? But I mean, she has a Mickey chair. It makes sense if she puts it in her chair, so she'll probably still get it. But for the time being, I'm looking after him, okay? And he was originally $19.99, but if you spent 20 euros, you got him for $9.99. So that is why I bought the Hollywood Studios Postcard, so then I could get him for $9.99 and be a happy little bunny. So I got him, and he's just in his little pants, but he's got like a little Paris tourist shirt on, and he's so precious. He's just so cute. Now we come on to the plush that I bought myself, and the first one is this guy right here. It is Oogie Boogie from Nightmare Before Christmas, and he actually feels like a sack full of like little bugs and stuff, and he's got a little spider, and he's just so cute, and like he feels like a sack. That's such a weird description, but I love him a lot. And he was €12.99, and he's just so happy. And they did have a Sally, and I think they had a Zero as well, but Oogie Boogie is where it's at. As you guys will have seen in my Disneyland Paris vlogs, I bought a Leroy. I lost my mind, okay, when he was there, and I was like, I need him. I can't leave France without Leroy in my possession because they don't make the other experiments in plush, or at least they don't do it a lot, okay? You can really only get Stitch and Angel, and I was like, she's getting him. So I picked up Leroy, and he cost $29.99, and he's really wide. So I'm calling him a wide boy because he's really, really wide. He's really, really soft. I don't know what they make these guys out of, but it is the softest stuff I've ever felt in my life, and oh my god. But yeah, if you don't know who this is, the third Lilo and Stitch film is Leroy and Stitch, and this is the experiment that comes after Stitch, so yeah. Now the next plush, I literally walked into the Santa Fe gift shop and just grabbed it and walked to the till. There was no thought process, there was nothing but, yes, she's getting it. It's baby Stitch, and I love him so much. So first of all, he has a little scrump, okay? Second of all, he has his little milk. Third of all, he's in a little baby grow and it says Ohio on it, and he was, how much were you? He was $24.99 and he's the same really soft material, and I literally just bought him. I was like, he's coming home with me. I love him a lot. He's so soft. This next plush I heard existed about October last year, and I was like, I need him in my life. I need to find him. I'm gonna go on a hunt. And I went on a hunt until I finally found him in the shop outside of Studio One, and it's Pegasus from Hercules. And if you didn't know, Hercules is one of my favourite Disney films because Hades is my favourite villain and the music in Hercules is the best, okay? Hercules, Princess and the Frog and Aladdin, best music, fight me. But he was $25.99 and he's just got little fluff here, he's got a little fluffy tail, he's got his wings, okay, he's got his wings, and it's Pegasus. Now we're gonna go to the Tsum Tsums because I got quite a few. Oh god, they're going everywhere. Oh god. I'm gonna speed through these ones, okay, because they're all the same price, $5.99. So the first two I got was Duffy and Shelley May. If you don't know who these guys are, they are basically the mascots for the Disney cruise ship, and they're really big in Japan, and we don't get them in England. We did, but they left for some reason. I do have a Duffy bear at home, and I love him a lot. But these guys are really cute, and yeah, it's just Shelley May and Duffy. And they have little Mickeys on their butts because they're Mickey's plush that Minnie Mouse makes Mickey when he goes on the cruise. That's the story. Yeah. Now I was on the hunt for a collection which came out about 6 months ago, and it included an alien with a claw, and it had Stitch in his experiment costume, but unfortunately they didn't have all of the collection. They only had one left in the Hollywood Tower Hotel gift shop, and that is this guy right here, and it is Goofy, and he's got a little rocket on his back, okay? And I love him. Now because it was the 25th anniversary last year and the celebrations are still going on this year, they had 25th anniversary Tsum Tsums, and I picked up all of them that they had available. The first two I got was Tinkerbell and Goofy, so you have Tinkerbell here in her lovely blue costume, and then Goofy in his little steampunk costume, which he wears in the parade, and he has little goggles, and I really like him. Then I got Mickey and Minnie. Obviously you have to get the original too. Minnie is just wearing her little Stars on Parade costume with her little bow, and then Mickey is also wearing his parade costume, and he's got the little goggles, and he's got little stars on his little jacket, and they're precious. And Mickey doesn't have a tail, but Minnie's wearing a dress. Mickey is wearing pants. Trousers, I'm British. And then last one I got is Daisy. Now they didn't have any Donalds left, and I don't know why Donald was the first to sell out, but we're gonna go with it. But yes, I got Daisy, and she is so cute, and she's got a little bow in her hair, and she's wearing a little dress like Minnie, and she's got a little tiny little fluffy duck tail. Now the last collection of Tsum Tsums I got actually came out, I want to say about a month ago, so when I went to Disneyland Paris they had just come out, and I was like, hell yeah, hit me up, I'ma get them. And they are the Paris collection, I believe that's what they're called. And the first ones I got are Tick and Tack, who are Chip and Dale, but in France they're called Tick and Tack, and they're really cute, and they've got little berets. Also it looks like Chip doesn't have an eyeball, but he does, it's just hidden, and it makes him unique, you know? And then I got Goofy and Donald. Now Donald is really cute because he has a little map on him because he's a tourist, okay? And it kind of like extends, and it says Plan de Paris, and then on the other side of him he's got a little Eiffel Tower on him, and he's got his little hat. And then Goofy is my favourite of the collection because he has a baguette on his side. He has a baguette on his side, okay? But then he's got his little hat, but it's a little French version of it, and he's just wearing a really cute little costume, but the baguette is what made me laugh, okay? It was the baguette. They did also have a Mickey and Minnie, but they were in like a different box, so I didn't get the Mickey and Minnie, but I did get the Remy, and this guy is the best. He has a little chef hat because we all know he is Chef Remy, and he has a spoon on his side. Now in Disneyland Paris, by the tills, they have some offers going on, and one of them is when you spend some money you can get a towel or a blanket for €10. And I was like, I'm gonna get the Disneyland Paris blanket because it's Disneyland Paris, and I want a blanket and it's 10 euros. Then I saw the actual blanket section in the world of Disney, and I saw a blanket that I'd been wanting for a long, long time in front of me, and I was like, she's getting it. And it wasn't 10 euros. It is this blanket just here. It's so funny. And it's your ABCs, but it's Disney characters, okay? So you have Alice, you have Buzz, Cheshire, you have these characters, you have these characters, you have it just goes on and on and on, you know, because there's loads of characters. It has Yzma on it, and my favourite, where is H? Come on, there it is. Hercules, okay. Has Hercules, and this is the softest thing ever, and this is what I took when I went to see Infinity War and wrapped it around me, and it was my shock blanket. And this, I believe, was 30 euros, which is blimmin' expensive for a blanket. I forgot to say that I also got another personal shopper, because as you guys know, I love my personal shoppers, and this is the 25th anniversary one. This is the like normal design they had on pretty much all of the merchandise, and I can't remember how much it was, but I want to say it was $6.99 for a personal shopper. And people think the ones in England are expensive. Now I'm guessing you have all seen the difference in my background, and that is because there is a gigantic Stitch just here, and he is absolutely huge. Like, look at him, he's so big. This guy I've literally been wanting for I think at least a year now. It was whenever I first found out that he existed that I was like, I need him. When I was in Florida, I was like, please mum, is there any way we can get him? And she was like, we can't get him home. And I was like, why God? Why? So when I saw him in Paris, I was like, I obviously couldn't buy him the first time because we were going on a flight, but the second time we all bought large plush, and there is a picture just here, and it's the best thing ever. And we all paraded around with our plush, and he's huge, he's so big, and he's my prized possession, and literally the comfiest thing to sleep next to every single night. He was 80 euros, which is quite expensive, and personally I don't think that they are worth 80 euros. I mean, Stitch, I feel like he is worth 80 euros, but the Mickey Mouse, I don't feel like it was as big as this one. I have no regrets, okay, because I love this Stitch a lot, and he's really fluffy, and he's huge. And when you hug him, okay, it feels like you're actually hugging a Disney character. His ear is the size of my head. He's huge. The final thing that I bought in Disneyland Paris was rather expensive. I did buy it because I had been looking at it both trips, and I did want something that was a very collectible item, and this one just kind of called to me, and then it got better when I found out that it plays music, which you'll understand in a second. But it is this snow globe just here. It cost 119 euros, which is blimmin' expensive, but in my opinion 100% worth it, because if you didn't know, I love snow globes a lot. I have quite a few, and this just has so many characters on it. It's got the castle on it, it's got Pinocchio, Figaro, Pluto, Peter Pan, Alice, Minnie, Lumiere, Mickey, Goofy, Pooh, Stitch on the top, it's got Aurora, and it's got Cinderella, and it's got, obviously, Sleeping Beauty's castle. I don't know if you can see that, but they're on a little book, and it's really cute, and the glitter inside is just magical. Like, look at that. It's just beautiful, okay? But the best thing is, when you turn it up, it plays Be Our Guest, okay? And when she told me that, because I'd have seen it and I'd been like, I want that in my life. And then she got one out, because they always check that they are okay and you're fine with the one that you're getting, because it's a lot of money to get one that's broken, and you get home and you're like, it's broken, Disney help me. And she got it out of the box, and then she started to wind it up, and I was like, it plays music? And she was like, yeah. And I was like, yes. So I lost it, but I have no regrets, okay? And I'm gonna be getting like a little IKEA cabinet thing to kind of display all my special Disney things. This is gonna be front and center and be the most beautiful snow globe in the world. And that was everything that I bought from Disneyland Paris. Again, I just want to say I'm extremely grateful to the fact that I have a job where it means I can earn money, because it's a dream job, and I get to work for a company that I love to work for, and then I get to put my money back into the company. I just buy Disney stuff, and this isn't the last Disney haul you're going to be getting, because she buys Disney stuff every 5 seconds. But yes, that is going to do it for today's extremely long video, and I do apologise for the length of it, but I feel like it was worth it, you know? Just for that Stitch, that he looks dead. But yes, if you enjoyed today's video, then please do not forget to subscribe just here. Also click on my previous video just here, and here will be a link to my vlog series from Disneyland Paris. But until next time, bye!